Hi there everybody, Jack here again at the Vinyl Voyage. So I've done a couple of tags since Christmas. This will be the last time that I'll do one before I do some new things. Once more into the breach for one final tag. So I still like listening to my CDs. I've got loads of CDs, loads of great stuff on CDs. I thought, why not do a CD tag? And I noticed that the channel Murmur Than Hell had put one together. Really great CD tag. A bit heavier than what I would normally listen to, but I like listening to new things. So found it really interesting. I'll put the link to his channel in the description below. So moving straight on then, newest release. So this gives you an idea of how long it's been since I bought a CD. This is the Blue Tones, A New Athens from 2010, their 6th album. It's kind of UK indie pop. Really like the earlier Blue Tones stuff. Kind of sounded reminiscent of the Stone Roses. Really nice guitar work. This is a bit more of a mature sound, a bit more folky, but really good nonetheless. So the next one, the oldest release that you have. So I sold all my CDs where I was kind of moving from indie music to, you know, I love a 60s and 70s. I really regret it. So the first CD that I bought was The Cure's Mixed Up, the remix album, but I no longer have that. I sold it in a shop in Glasgow, The Lost Chord. It was in Byers Road, around about that area, but this is the oldest one that I've got. Love Da Capo from 1966, US Psych of the Highest Order. This was Love's second album. Absolutely brilliant album. I bought this with money that I'd raised playing in my band. We played in a little battle of the bands, and I got £15 for a gig round about Christmas when I was about I'd have been about 15 or 16, and I bought this and the Velvet Underground Loaded. But I love Da Capo. Really good. The first song, Stephanie Knows Who, the band that I was playing in, we did a cover of that. It was like a kind of mixture between Love's version and the UK 60s band The Move. Did a great live version with loads of wah guitar in there. Ours was maybe a bit more like that, but Orange Skies is an absolute classic written by Brian McLean. 7 and 7 is absolutely classic proto-punk song, probably Love's biggest hit. There was the one single I think from this album. She Comes in Colours. That was that inspired the Rolling Stones' Like a Rainbow. And then you've got that big behemoth of a song, The Revelation, that took up the second side of the LP. But yeah, absolutely love Da Capo, Arthur Lee, and the rest of the lads at their absolute finest. Okay, CD that you got for £1 that's worth more. So CDs, I had no interest in the value of them at all. It's not something that was in my mind ever. I never ever considered it. I only bought things based on the music. But the one that's probably worth a little bit more is this one, The Ugly Things. It's a collection of Australian garage bands from the kind of mid-60s. Absolutely amazing. I love that cover. It's on Raven Records, but there's loads of great stuff on here. It's described here as 26 savage songs from the 60s by Australia's grungiest garage gremlins. Some of the really good ones. I really like the song How Was the Air Up There by the Laddidas. The Missing Links, You're Driving Me Insane. Ugly Thing by the Creatures. So I got this in a shop called Macro. Anyone from the Glasgow area would know about Macro. I don't know if it's still up and running. It was almost like a kind of cash and carry retail type place. But I got this in the bargain bin for £1 when I was up there with my mum. And I think now I've seen it on eBay for £60. I think people who are trying to sell it for £60 or I've lost the plot, they're delusional. I'm sure you can get it cheaper than that, but yeah, nonetheless, an absolutely fantastic collection of kind of nugget style garage beauties from Australia. Really good. Okay, a CD that you got for £1 that you thought would be worth more. So I never ever thought of value at all with CDs, like I've said before, so I can't really answer that one. What I will do though is show you an album that an EP that I got for £1 that means a lot more to me than £1 because I really love it. So this is Arab Strap, the Shy Retirer EP from, is it 2003, I think? Something like that, 2003, yeah. Love Arab Strap, great Scottish band from Falkirk, Aidan Moffat and Malcolm Middleton. But this is a great song, The Shy Retirer. It's got two great covers on here as well. Why Can't This Be Love by Van Halen and You Shook Me All Night Long. Great acoustic version of the great AC/DC song. But yeah, it means a lot more to me than £1. The Shy Retirer. Okay, number 5, a jazz or instrumental CD. So I've got very, very little. I've got a couple of Miles Davis CDs. This is one of them, Sketches of Spain from 1960. I think I've got some John Coltrane as well. But my friend gave this to me. He's massively into jazz. He plays, he makes his living playing in jazz bands. And he had a couple of copies of this. So he very generously gave me a copy. This is on Columbia. I do like it, and I need to listen to my jazz more often. But yeah, that's that one. A Japanese CD from a foreign country. So I believe this is from Argentina, and it's La Revolución de Emiliano Zapata. So they're a Mexican band from 1971. This is really, really cool. I really like this. I think they were really big in Mexico at the time. The big track on here is Nasty Sex. The opening song, 7 minutes, 33 seconds. So it's kind of like acid rock, psych type stuff out of Mexico. It's really, really cool. Okay. An interactive or deluxe packaging. So the Pretty Things debut album from 1965 with Dick Taylor on guitar. He originally played with the Stones with Mick and Keith. I think they met at art college. So he was in the very earliest, very earliest version of the Stones. They joined up with Ian Stewart and Brian Jones, and I think to accommodate Jones on guitar, Dick Taylor went to bass. He didn't like that so much, and then he left, went back to college and formed the Pretty Things. But yeah, I love the Pretty Things. Got their name from Bo Diddley's song, Pretty Thing, which is on here. In fact, half of the songs on here, Roadrunner, Mama Keep Your Big Mouth Shut, She's Fine, She's Mine, they're all Bo Diddley songs. So a few of Bo Diddley ones. I think there's a Chuck Berry, yeah, Don't Lie to Me. But it's got the great Pretty Things song, Don't Bring Me Down, originally by the Fairies. But yeah, love the Pretty Things. So this is interactive because it's got a load of computing type stuff on here. I've never looked at it. I think it's little short videos and photos and stuff. But again, I only really buy them for the music. Yeah, that's that one. Let's see, tinted jewel case. Again, I don't know if tinted jewel cases weren't a thing when I was getting CDs, because I don't have anything that's tinted. That's the closest I've got to something that's tinted. It's like printed on. So this is the Warlocks Phoenix from 2003. Really like this album. It's kind of neo-psych grunge album. They were contemporaries of the Anton Newcombe and the Brian Jonestown Massacre. Yeah, really good stuff. That first song, Shake the Dope Outs, brilliant, brilliant song. I really, really like that. The second song, Hurricane Heart Attack, that's got Peter Kember on guitar, also known as Sonic Boom, who played with Spaceman 3. Yeah, that's the closest I've got to something that's tinted. Pardon me. Okay, so a digipack with 3 panels or more. So I've got this Live Forever Changes in Concert. This is from 2003 as well. So this is when Arthur Lee put together his last lineup of Love with Baby Lemonade. And this is from the Royal Festival Hall, I think in London. Yeah, really, really good. So it plays through Forever Changes with a Swedish orchestra. And the disc 2 on here, it's got 7 and 7 is. The brilliant outtake, Your Mind and Me Belong Together. A couple of songs off the first album, Signed DC in My Little Red Book. And then some more video stuff. I think it's a video of the performance, a screensaver, some other bits and pieces. So yeah, there we go. A CD you've not listened to yet. So I can't talk about this much because I've not listened to it. The Basement Jacks. Again, not really ever listened to them at all. I believe kind of dancey band. But I tell you, I go to a recycle centre called the Wastebusters. So it's a recycle centre, but it's also got a little market joined onto it. And what they do there is anything that's of any value that's going into the recycle centre, they sell it in the market. So they'll sell CDs for £1 for 10. So from time to time I'll pick up a bundle of 10, and that was one of the ones that I picked up. But as of yet, still not listened to. Okay, a CD promo. So this is from 1995. This is my mate's band. He played drums in the band. They're called Whiteout. This is promo for the album Bite It. So Whiteout were kind of came along, I suppose, slap bang in the middle of Britpop. They toured. They had a co-headline tour with Oasis, and Oasis were unknowns at the time. Oasis went stratospheric, and Whiteout kind of became big in Japan. But yeah, this is really, really good. It's got 6 tracks on it from the album. It was on Silvertone Records that the Stone Roses were on. If you check out Whiteout, the guitar playing in their songs is really, really good. Tinny, the guy who played guitars, 10 times better guitar player than Noel Gallagher. And there's some really, really good songs on here as well. I'll give it a listen. Whiteout, Bite It. Let's see, a signed CD. So this is Tales of Justin, Petals from a Sunflower. So I was down at Bath University on a course for a week, and I got chatting to a lady on the course, and it turned out that she told me that her husband was David Daltrey. He was in this kind of cult 60s psych band called the Tales of Justin. So I believe that her husband, David Daltrey, has some family connection to Roger Daltrey. And she said she would get a CD for me. So her husband put this together. This has now been given an official release, but I think when I got it, he's put here, first edition, limited run, 1 of 25. I think they released one single at the time, Tales of Justin, called Albert. And then they recorded a load of stuff that never actually got a release. But yeah, he's put here, to Jack, with all good wishes from David Daltrey. It's very much of its time, this. It sounds like really just kind of 60s Baroque, flower power, psychedelia. But yeah, interesting, and I'm glad that I've got a signed one. It's pretty cool. Okay. A box set, a CD box set. I could only show one. Absolute classic. Anybody who's into 60s music or garage pop, psych, knows about Nuggets. I absolutely love this box set with the 4 CDs. It's got that amazing booklet that kind of breaks down all the songs, the history of the songs and the history of the bands, just so well to put together. And of course those cool covers as well. So yeah, absolutely love that. So much good stuff on there. A CD slipcase. So this is the chords. This is what they want. So the chords were a late 70s, early 80s mod revival band, along the same lines as the Merton Parkers or the Purple Hearts, but for me they're the best of the bunch. So great songs on here. Maybe Tomorrow was one of their singles, absolutely beauty of a song. The British Way of Life's really, really good. So kind of spiky mod pop. Some other good ones. They do a lot of covers on here. Hold On, I'm Coming by Sam and Dave. She Said, the Beatles. Knock on Wood, Eddie Floyd. Hey Girl, the Small Faces. So all those kind of covers that you'd expect like in a mod band to do. I'll Keep On Holding On by The Action. Yeah, the chords. This is what they want. That's really good. Okay. CD that you own in vinyl. So Something Else by the Kinks from 1967 on Pie Records. Maybe my favourite Kinks album, but I've got a first press of this, really, really beautiful condition. Absolutely love this album. David Watts, brilliant, still the best version. I like it better than the Jams version. Oh, Harry Rag, such a cool song as well. Two Sisters. But yeah, I love this on vinyl. The CD's got a load of bonus tracks as well. Polly, Lincoln County, Lazy Old Son, an unreleased alternative take. So like, that's the cool thing about CDs, you got all that kind of bonus material that you don't get on the records. CD that you want to own in vinyl. I'd love to have this on vinyl. So this is The Stairs, Mexican R&B from 1992 on Go Discs. Great kind of neo-garage psych band, I suppose, from Liverpool, led by Edgar Summertime. But, you know, when you listen to Edgar Summertime, or Edward Jones is his real name. When you listen to his voice, you can really hear that he's affected that kind of US Nuggets garage kind of sound to his voice. Songs like Weed Bus, Mary Joanna, Mr. Windowpane, Mexican R&B. It's really, really cool. I'd love yeah, I'd love to have that on vinyl, but it's really expensive. A Fat Pack. So Dylan's bootleg series. I'm a massive Dylan fan. Volumes 1 to 3, still my favourite of the bootleg series. So it's various rare and unreleased from 61 to 91. My favourite stuff on here is the stuff at the end of disc 2 and the beginning of volume 3, or disc 3. That's all the kind of outtakes from around about Blood on the Tracks. So that's really cool. There's a great piano version of like a Rolling Stone on here as well. But yeah, for any Dylan fan, that's essential. What else then? What next? Artist you have most CDs by. That's an easy one for me. Dylan. I've not got all his stuff. I'm not like a completist. I've probably got about, I don't know, 23, 24, something like that. 24 CDs. I'm not sure how many vinyl albums I've got, but most of the stuff that I've got on vinyl, I must have more than that, because I have got albums on vinyl that I don't have on CD. I don't know, I've probably got about, CDs I've got about 24, and then I've got more of his stuff on vinyl. So a metal CD or something heavy. I don't have much metal. I've got this Dio Holy Diver live. So it's got, I think, the whole of Holy Diver album on there live, and then some of Dio's stuff with Sabbath and Rainbow. And finally, a soundtrack or compilation. So this is my favourite compilation. It's called Feed Your Head, and it came in Mojo magazine. It came from the December 2002 issue of Mojo magazine. I'll take it out of this little thing. And it's like a collection of songs that are connected to or have the theme of like drug use. So it's in this like little prescription packet. It has the songs on the other side. The Dramatics, The Devil Is Dope. It's really, really cool. The Sonics, Strychnine. Here Come the Nice, all about a drug dealer, The Small Faces. Grandmaster Flash, White Lines, about cocaine. It's got Funkadelics, Maggot Brain. I really like that last track. Harry the Hipster Gibson, Who Put the Benzedrine. That's like really cool song. It's got a Chris Bell song on here from Big Star, I Am the Cosmos. But yeah, that's the disc. Kind of done like a pill. But yeah, it was really well put together, this one, I think, and I love these Mojo compilations. I could have chosen a number of those. But yeah, 16 mind-blowing classics. Application, oral use only, dosage to be taken twice daily. At one point, I think I was listening to it more than twice daily. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my CD tag. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like. Tell me what you think in the comments. And please subscribe. Until the next time then, see you later. Bye for now.